Rightio, what's going on the WGIA shed today? We got 2018 model Hilux. We got the centre pilot hole through the roof. She's getting all decked out with the WGIA setup. We're going power beam handle, 9-inch power beam light with all the WGIA knickknacks. So we're just about pulling the roof lining out, and we're going to get the brace in the roof and let the brace dry tonight and get the rest fit out and finished tomorrow. Rightio. A Duel Cab HILUX. This is a 2018 model, and the pilot hole, if you measure from the front of the roof to back to here, we went 442 mil. And there's no wires or anything in the road when you drill the hole. We're going to have the roof line out next and then put the brace in. So we got the centre hole, so we measured it crossways, got the centre, and we worked out how far that distance has. So anyone who wants to set their vehicle up and they've got a 2018 model Hilux or a Hilux with the same roof, it gives you an indicator where you've got to drill your first hole, where it'll fit in the roof console as it's got a shape in it like this. So that's sort of the only real spot you can fit the handle. Rightio, so we got the WGIA custom roof brace, and Dan's just in here holding it up to show you. So we've got that shape cut in the centre so it suits all the spotlight handles on the market, and then we just trim the edges off to length. And we're going to use 732 silicon Sikaflex to glue it in. So what we'll do is we'll get it centred to that pilot hole, glue it in, and we'll put a couple of broom handles off the seats to hold it up overnight and let it set. And then that's a guide for your hole saw when you want to actually drill the hole. And it's better to drill it from the inside because you're not pushing the roof down, it's not dinting, and you can catch all the metal filings from the inside. Because another thing, guys, is when you do it, if you're cutting on the roof, the sharp metal filings that come off actually will melt into the clear lacquer on your paint and cause rust marks. So we've got to prevent that as well. Rightio, let's clean her up and glue her in. Rightio, guys, we just got the brace plate cut the width. Going to glue him in. Just got some 732 silicon. Hangs on pretty good from experience, we found. We'll put him in. See how he goes. Okay, so we let the silicon dry overnight. Got the roof brace in. This is the silicon we used to glue it, 732. Downsill silicon RTV adhesive sealant. We use white, but you could use black or any colour as the roof lining is covering it. So the next step is we're going to put our bracing plate on the roof. We're just going to put the rubber seal, and we're going to measure from there to there and get it square, and then I'm going to mark the 4 holes of the Nico so the holes are facing right, so this plate is square on the roof, and we're going to drill those holes. Okay, so we have the 4 holes drilled. Because we've used the brace, the holes will be very precise because the jig guides the drill bit through. And next we're going to put the hole saw through, and we're going to leave this plate on. It stops a lot of the metal filings from going all over the roof, because as the metal filings come off hot, they can burn through the clear lacquer on your paint. So we're going to get some clear tape. We're going to tape up an area of the roof, or you can put a towel around it, is probably the easiest way, just so the filings can't go everywhere. And we're going to drill the big hole to suit the power beam RC500, which has to be a 56mm hole saw. In the book it says 56.5mm hole, so we got a 56mm hole saw and a bit to play with. So we got the power beam RC500 handle, remote handle, and we got the paperwork. The bottom left, down the bottom of the page that comes with it, tells you what tools you need. So you need a hole saw, 56.5mm, and a 5mm drill bit. So we went 5.5mm holes in the roof, and we're going to go a 56mm hole saw just because we can't find a 56.5 at the shop, so we just run the 56. So we got the roof ready. We got this little jig made up, so as the metal shavings come off, the hot shavings don't burn through the clear lacquer of the paint on the roof, which cause rust marks. So we got this taped up, and we use this upgrade plate as a jig to help guide the hole saw. And we'll put the hole through now. Yeah, we got the handle in, all the bracing plates. The roof is as solid as the roof in a cruiser. Alright, to give you a bit of something to work off, people. We've got the bit on the inside. Just got modified the handle, drilled an extra hole in the light to get the balance. We get these big setups working awesome when we do our little tricks to them. We'll get that on and get the roof in, and got the wires, power and earth supply wire going to the center console we're going to build. 6mm twin core. Just going to have a 60 amp fuse going straight into the battery. Okay, so we've got 2018 model Hilux, and Dan's been on the computer under the pump in no time flat. He's had to design a console. That's where the isolator switch goes, and the 3 switches. That's an inspection plate, so you can check the fuses, and if you want to put any extras in, you can pluck them out. Rightio, so I'll walk you over to the car. We've got the wires all run. We've got everything on the roof finished. We've got to put the roof lining back in now and finish this console and wire it up. So we've got everything sealed. We've got the hole in the roof with the custom plate designed to rotate, so there's no stress on the wires. Fully balanced light, awesome to use. We've got all the wires coming down through here. That's where the console is going to go. This is the main power supply from the battery. And these are the wires going to the DC converter in the back of the spotlight. Like so. All the bracing plates. We'll get in and get the roof in and finish it off. We've got the center console pre-wired. Come up a treat, got the interior lights, inspection plate. We'll fit her and hook the wires up from the battery. Simply got to hook the earth up to that bolt, the main earth wire, and hook the wire from the battery up to that bolt on the isolator. And then the spotlight, plug the wire going from the spotlight into one switch and the wire from the converter into the other, and she's ready to rock and roll. Oh, sorry. The one switch from the converter, from the switch to the converter, and the other one plugs onto the relay. So we run the spotlight off a relay. We put this system together so the switches never burn out. Let's get her in. Rightio, so we got the console in. She's all done. We'll go spotlight in, a quick release mount. All balanced, ready to roll. Got the switches in here on this side. You turn your isolator on. You got interior lights, DC converter switch, and the spotlight switch. All pumping. The end.